welcome to Channel 16 News. Today we have a very special guest coming in to talk to us. But first, a quick message from our sponsors. Stay tuned. And today I'm coming at you with the newest and latest in head chopping off technology, the guillotine. As you can see, the guillotine makes it faster and more efficient to get rid of those pesky criminals or anyone else that just tries to annoy you. The number is on screen now. The sales are limited. Buy now or cry later. And we are back. And can we have a warm welcome for the Sun King, Duc de Berry, Louis Auguste de France, the one and only Louis the 16th. Hello Annalise, good to be here. I'm going to ask you a few questions regarding your life. Are you ready? Yes. Alrighty, where were you born? And please get specific, it has to be interesting for our viewers. I was born into the Palace of Versailles. I had 7 siblings. I was the third. It was saddening to realise I wasn't an only child. Okay, next question. I heard you married Marie Antoinette. Care to elaborate on that? Yes, I married my beautiful wife when I was 15 and she was 14. Isn't that a bit young? No, quite normal during those times. Next question. Alright, do you have any children? Yes, after 8 years of marriage, we did. Our first child was born then. All of whom but one died in childhood. Oh, sorry to hear. Anyways, next question. When were you crowned king? On May the 10th, 1774, I became Louis the 16th. With the death of my grandfather, Louis the 15th, I was only 20 years old at the time. Though I regret to admit it, I was very immature and lacked self-confidence. But I did, with all my heart, want to be a good king and lead my subjects well. What do you think was the main reason that your subjects turned on you and your wife? I accepted the revolution. I resisted the advice of constitutional monarchs who sought to reform the monarchy in order to save it. Alright now, why and where were your family forced to flee? October 1789, if I remember correctly, a mob marched on Versailles and forced us to move to Tuileries. But on June 1791, the opposition to me and Maria had become so fierce that we were forced to flee even further than Austria. Sounds tough, but how on earth were you caught? I apprehended at Veronies and carried back to Paris. When I returned, I was forced to accept the Constitution of 1791, which reduced me to a mere figurehead, a peasant, to be honest. Ouch, that sucks. Any more you'd like to add on that? In August 1792, we were arrested by the sans-culottes and imprisoned. In November, evidence of my counter-involuntary intrigues with Austria and other foreign countries was discovered, and I was put on trial for treason. I see. This could be a bit sensitive, but when were you killed? Next Saturday, I was condemned to death by a narrow majority. On January the 21st, I was taken to the guillotine and executed. Okay. Last question. Where were you buried? At first, I was buried in an unmarked grave. Not fit for a king, eh? Of course not. But then, my subjects grew a brain and reburied me in St. Denis Basilica. Wonderful. Thank you for your time. Any last things to say? Yes. Guards, take it to the guillotine. Cut the credits.